In next question, we have to evaluate this integration by changing its order of integration. So it is a double integration, and initially the order, as we can see, y has variable limits. So initially the order is integration first with respect to y and next with respect to x. Now first we have to change its order, then we have to evaluate the integration. So we have to find out region of integration, which is also known as ROI. So region of integration is nothing, it's a region bounded by the given limits. So we first analyze the limits and try to trace the diagram and find out the region of integration. So the starting from the variable limits, so variable limits, y is having variable limits, and this is the lower and this is the upper limit. So let's analyze and try to trace the curves. So the lower limit is y is equal to root over ax, and on squaring it is y square is equal to ax, which is equation of parabola on x-axis. And the upper limit is y is equal to a, which is a straight line which is parallel to x-axis at distance y is equal to a. So it's a line which is parallel to x-axis, and the limits of x will give us distances. So the lower limit of x is equal to 0. So starting distance is x is equal to 0 up to distance x is equal to a. So this is the figure. So the lower limit of y was parabola y square is equal to x, and upper limit of was y is equal to a, which is a line which is parallel to line this, and the distance is y is equal to a. So this line is the line y is equal to a, and this is the parabola y square is equal to ax. So the vertical strip will start from the parabola and ends at the straight line. So lower limit of y will be y is equal to root ax up to y is equal to a, and the distances are from x is equal to 0 up to x is equal to a. Since intersection of y is equal to a and the parabola y square is equal to ax will be aa. So the first vertical strip will start from here and the last strip will be here. So this triangular type region is the region of integration, which is bounded by four limits. Which four limits? Y is equal to root x to y is equal to a, and from x is equal to 0 up to x is equal to a. So this area is bounded by four limits, therefore this will be the region of integration. So if we have to change the order of integration, then by keeping the region of integration constant, the region of integration will be a constant. We just make the vertical strip as horizontal to make the limits of x as variable and limits of y as constant. So we try to cover up the region by horizontal strips instead of vertical strips. So we make a horizontal strip. Now this will be the lower limit of x, and this will be the upper limit of x. So the lower limit of x, as we can see, it touches y axis, therefore the lower limit of x will be x is equal to 0 up to the parabola whose equation is y square is equal to ax. From here the value of x will be y square by a. So the lower limit of x will be 0 and the upper limit of x will be y square by a, and the limits of y will be from this height up to this height. So here as we can see, the value of y is 0 since it is origin, or we can say it is on x-axis where the value of y is 0 up to y is equal to a. Since we know that this point is the point a, where the value of y is a, so the constant limits of y will be from 0 to a, and the variable limits of x will be from x is equal to 0 up to y square by a. So the integration will be changed now. The integration is now between the limit 0 to y square by a and 0 to a y square upon root over y. You remember that the function will be a constant function won't be changed. So the function will be the same, y square upon root over y to the power 4 minus a square x square dx dy. Now the order has been changed. Now this time x is having variable limits this, therefore the integration is first with respect to x, and the next integration will be with respect to y. So we first integrate with respect to x, treating y as a constant. So this y will be treated as a constant. So we first try to make a square as common. So we take a square as common from the square root, therefore this will be the denominator will be, if we take a as common, it will be y square by a whole square minus x square. So now let's suppose this y square by a is equal to capital A. So the integration will be now between the limit 0 to capital A, y square by a can be written as capital A upon square root of a square minus x square. So the integration is now 0 to small a and 0 to capital A upon root over a square minus x square dx dy. And if we integrate it with respect to x, it is the formula of integration of 1 upon root over a square minus x square, whose formula is sine inverse x by a. And with respect to x, this capital A is a constant. And when we apply upper limit minus lower limit, it will be sine inverse 1 minus sine inverse 0. And the value of sine inverse 0 is 0, whereas the value of sine inverse a by a, that is 1. So the value of sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. So the integration is now integration between the limit 0 to small a y square by a into pi by 2 dy. Since we know that the value of capital A is y square by a, therefore it will be y square by a into pi by 2 dy. So next integration is integration with respect to y. So this pi by 2a can be taken common, and when we integrate y square with respect to y, it will be y cube by 3, and the limits are from 0 to a, therefore it will be pi upon 2a into a cube by 3. So when we cancel this a cube by a, the final answer of the integral will be, as we can see, the final answer of the integral will be pi a square by 6. So this is our final result. The result is pi a square by 6. Thank you.